Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Algebra 2 with Pre-Calc, Mr. Malcolm and Mr. Taylor. For today, our Think About It section. If you'd be so kind as to use your handouts and take a moment and get there, you can pause the video and I'll see you when you get back. All right, welcome everyone. Welcome back. Hopefully you have all your material ready and you're ready to go. The Think About It section has a question that goes like this. It says, a steel cable zip line is being constructed for competition on a reality TV show. One end of the zip line is attached to a platform on top of a pole that is 150 feet tall. The other side of the zip line is attached to a stake in the ground. According to the guidelines set by the reality show, the angle between the zip line and the pole should be approximately 62 degrees. What should the length of the zip line be to the nearest whole number? So the first thing that we want to do with these problems, as the topic suggests, is to create the context, which we just read about, and then to create a picture so that you don't have to keep reading the problem over again. So there's this pole, and then there's a zip line that goes all the way to the ground. So this would be the pole. Hopefully the constructors did a good job and put it erect, 90 degrees. Up here is where you start from on the pole, and then this would be your zip line all the way down to the ground. Okay, according to the standards, it's supposed to be 62 degrees. Now, and this would be the ground. Now, we're supposed to find the length of the zip line. Now, whenever I'm doing this, my approach is to first figure out, based on the angle that we're given, what the sides are so that I can put it in my SOHCAHTOA. So let's just write down our mnemonic. So that we don't forget. Now, the side that is opposite to 62 is the ground. And the side, so this would be opposite. And the side that is adjacent is the pole. So this would be adjacent. And that makes this side the hypotenuse, or the longest side. So what we're trying to find really is a hypotenuse. Now, another piece of information is the height of the pole, which is 150 feet, which is our adjacent side. So which one of these would we use? Take a second to think about it. If you guessed the CAH, or the cosine function, you're correct. The reason being is because the CAH has adjacent and the hypotenuse, two of the things that we're looking for. So we'll use the cosine of angle 62 in order to find the hypotenuse. Okay? So, doing the math, do cosine of angle 62 will give us adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent is 150 feet over the hypotenuse, which we don't know yet. Now, again, if you would like my little rule, you can switch these two, or you can do out the whole math. Either way, you'll get the same thing. But just so that everyone is on the same page, I'll do out the whole math. So what you would end up doing is multiplying both sides by the hypotenuse. These would cancel. So the hype times the cosine of 62 equals 150 feet, which would mean that you would now have to divide both sides by the cosine of 62. Okay, and this would cancel with this one. So our hypotenuse would be equal to 150 feet divided by the cosine of 62. Now, whenever you're doing the math, please make sure that your calculator is in the right function. Make sure that it's in degrees. So 150 divided by this calculator, you had to put in a number first, and then you hit cosine. So it's 150 divided by the cosine of 62. That should give us 319.5. Now take a moment and think about the answer. We know that our hypotenuse is the longest side. Now, if the hypotenuse is the longest side, that would mean that the hypotenuse number should be longer than the pole. And as we can see, the hypotenuse is longer. So we can think about that and make sure that our answer is correct. Okay. So we have 319. Now, the question also says that you're supposed to round off your number to the nearest whole foot, which would mean that our answer would not be 319.5, it should be 320 feet. Okay? I hope this helps, and I'll see you in class.